Welcome, Scorpio. At Astrologically, we believe planets do not predict your future. They reveal your true potential. And in 2025, that potential is being shaped, sharpened, and refined by a year that will feel both transformative and deeply instructive. God is not rushing you into your destiny this year. Instead, He's preparing you for it with precision. This is a time where what's behind the scenes is just as important as what's in the spotlight. You may feel an urge to push forward faster, but this is a year where patience will be your most powerful ally. The doors that are meant for you will open, but they will do so at the moment when your readiness matches their magnitude. The year begins with Jupiter in Gemini until late May, activating your 8th house, the realm of deep transformation, shared resources, intimacy, and rebirth. This is a placement that can bring both opportunities and challenges around finances you share with others, inheritances, business partnerships, or debts. It's also a time for emotional and psychological growth. You may be confronted with old fears, past wounds, or lingering doubts, not to harm you, but to help you release what's been holding you back. Think of this as God's pruning season for you, removing what no longer serves, so that the parts of you that are meant to grow can flourish without obstruction. Meanwhile, Saturn continues its journey through Pisces, moving through your 5th house of creativity, romance, joy, and self-expression. This is where God is asking you to get serious about your passions. If there's a creative project you've been dreaming about, this is the year to lay down the structure, discipline, and planning needed to make it real. For some Scorpios, romantic relationships may undergo tests, not to break them, but to strengthen them or to show you where commitment is truly present. Saturn here teaches that love and joy are not just fleeting emotions, they are built through steady effort, consistency, and a willingness to work through challenges. The eclipses of 2025 will be game changers for you, occurring along the Aries-Libra axis. These touch your 6th and 12th houses, the realms of daily life, service, health, and spirituality. The Aries eclipse in your 6th house may bring sudden shifts in your work routine, health habits, or day-to-day responsibilities. It could also mark a turning point in how you manage your time and energy. Meanwhile, the Libra eclipse in your 12th house may reveal hidden truths, spiritual awakenings, or a need for deeper rest and introspection. These eclipses are God's way of rebalancing your life so that your physical well-being and spiritual alignment are in harmony. When Jupiter enters Cancer in late May, the energy shifts dramatically. This transit lights up your 9th house of travel, education, spirituality, and higher purpose. Suddenly, you'll feel a surge of optimism and a pull toward the bigger picture of your life. Opportunities for travel, study, or publishing may arise, and your worldview could expand through exposure to different cultures and ideas. For some Scorpios, this is when your patience from earlier in the year will begin to pay off. The seeds you planted in the first half of 2025 will start to sprout. In love, 2025 is a year of depth over surface level attraction. Early in the year, Jupiter in your 8th house will encourage you to seek emotional intimacy and authenticity. If you're single, you may attract connections that push you to grow emotionally and spiritually. If you're in a relationship, shared goals, finances, and emotional honesty will be important themes. When Jupiter shifts into Cancer, romance could take on a more adventurous, expansive tone, possibly even involving long-distance connections or travel with a partner. Career-wise, the first half of the year may require you to do inner work and make strategic financial moves, especially around investments, joint ventures, or debt management. By mid-year, Jupiter's shift into your 9th house could bring opportunities that connect you with people from far away, expand your professional skills, or allow you to work on projects with a global reach. Your patience will be rewarded when the right collaboration or opportunity presents itself in divine timing. Financially, this is a year to think long-term rather than chase quick wins. Jupiter in the 8th house can bring blessings through partnerships or outside sources, but it also calls for wise handling of resources. The second half of the year may present investment opportunities, business expansion ideas, or ways to monetize your expertise spiritually. The eclipses in your 12th house and the influence of Jupiter in your 9th will make 2025 one of the most spiritually significant years you've had in a while. You may experience vivid dreams, intuitive breakthroughs, or a deeper connection to your faith. God is not just preparing your career and relationships, He's preparing your spirit to be strong, centered and unshakable no matter what changes come your way. Health-wise, the Aries eclipse in your 6th house is a reminder that your body is your vessel for the journey ahead. You may be called to adjust your diet, fitness routine, or daily habits to better support your energy levels. The more disciplined you are with your health early in the year, the more stamina you'll have to seize the opportunities that come later. Scorpio, you are a sign that thrives in transformation, but 2025 is not about tearing everything down to rebuild. Instead, it's about refining what you already have, strengthening your foundations, and preparing for the next level. The universe is asking you to trust that the slower pace in some areas is intentional. This is the year where the roots of your blessings grow deep so they can sustain you when rapid growth arrives. By the end of this year, you'll notice a distinct shift in your perspective. You'll understand why certain doors were closed in the first half of the year, because better ones were opening in the second half. You'll see how the emotional work you did made you more resilient, how the discipline you applied to your passions made them stronger, and how the patience you practiced became a superpower. Scorpio, God is not making you wait as a punishment. He is making you wait, because what's coming is so precious, so powerful, and so perfectly aligned with your purpose that it must arrive at exactly the right time. This year is your preparation, and when the moment comes, whether it's a career breakthrough, a relationship deepening, or a spiritual awakening, you'll realize that every delay, every challenge, and every quiet moment of reflection was worth it. Stay patient, stay focused, and trust the divine plan.